On the outskirts of LA, there's a popular racetrack known as Glen, Helen. It used to be part of the pro motocross circuit not too long ago. With its almost famous hill climbs and unique layout, it has been a popular place to ride for many. You may think this 24-hour endurance race is only on the Moto track, but the staff at Glen Helen utilized the hills and even their truck track to make an almost 9-mile loop, providing technical terrain such as sand, rocks, and tight single track. You may be thinking, how hard could it be? But even SLR Honda, the race team that won the pro class, even said it was gnarly. The race was scheduled to start on October 12th, 2024 at 10 a.m. and end on October 13th, 2024 at 10 a.m. We had 5 riders and 2 bikes, one for the majority of the day riding, and the second one was modified with a headlight and reflector to get us through the night. With nerves starting to run high, Tyler took his position at the starting gate to begin the first lap of the 24-hour race.
What's up?
You stoked?
Huh?
You stoked?
No, nervous.
You nervous?
You scared?
Deep breaths. You got this, bro.
Tyler from Phoenix. Really, I'll start with why I decided to do the 24-hour first. And honestly, I kind of got roped into it by my friends. So originally, somebody else was supposed to be in my spot, and I just stepped up and filled it, essentially. And then it turned into providing a bike for the team, which I was happy to do that. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a grind, mentally, physically, all that. Like, it's going to be a lot. Like, even though we're taking turns and we're doing team race, like, it's like a war of attrition, you know, like on yourself, in order to keep getting back on the bike and keep going out and doing laps. Like, even when things hurt, like, that's a mental toll. So.
Alex and I relayed in rotation, either going for 1 or 2 laps depending on how we felt after each one. Lap times between us ranged from 20 to 25 minutes, with each lap leaving us more sore and tired than the one we completed prior. My name is Ryan. I'm from San Diego, California. This is actually my first race. I've never raced before, so it's going to be very interesting. I'm glad I'm with a team who kind of has some experience and can kind of, guide me if I ever need it. But we should have some good weather. Should be a nice day. Thanks to Austin and the rest of the team. They've done so much. I feel like I've barely done anything to get us to this point. And I'm just, grateful to be here today and race with these boys and have a good time ripping. One of the biggest challenges while racing was our vision. In some sections along the ridge, the dust got so bad that it was hard to see 5 feet in front of you. After my first 2 laps, I could barely swallow my spit because my throat was caked in dirt. After multiple tip-overs and 1 bad high-side crash by Tyler, leaving him with a possible concussion, the boys made it about 8 hours in, and it was time for Austin and Greg to take over and prepare for the night.
Hi, my name's Austin Bott. This will be my 3rd running of the 24-hour Glen Helen, and I'm stoked to be here and be a part of this awesome team. It was really cool. This is the first year I've really done it in the way we did it this year, where it's a lot of us that haven't actually met before we got here and showed up with bikes. So it's really cool to see what the community that AJ's put together can do. I mean, 5 random guys just showed up to race 24 hours together with some pretty awesome bikes, and we were able to get some really cool support. And some of the guys' businesses, we have Sundant, AZKKT, Chirby's, Rad Custom Graphics, all hooking us up, making it able to do this on a pretty tight budget. So really appreciate those guys. Really looking forward to being back here. The last year I did it, we ran all night without lights. So they're really excited to come back and have some redemption and have a lot higher quality bikes behind us this year.
My name's The Real GP, aka Greg Page. We're here at Glen Helen doing the 24-hour race. It's not something I ever thought I would do, but when Moto Academy floated the idea, we decided to participate and do our own team alongside the Moto Academy. And so, to be quite honest, I'm really grateful for the opportunity. And even a year ago, I never thought I'd be doing something like this. So it's pretty cool. Glen Helen, this is an iconic track. This place that I've read about in magazines and seen on TV for almost 30 years now, and this is my first time here. I'm really, really excited to be here. It kind of feels like you're walking on hallowed ground walking around this place. It's really cool. I don't know how excited I am for the hill climbs, but we're gonna get them done. It's gonna be cool. While I've got you here, I want to shout out Sunt Construction. They're my employer. They pitched in a bunch of money to help get us here. Thank you for that. Thanks for the Moto Academy for making this opportunity possible, and all the opportunities that I've had personally with the Moto Academy. Most of my friends are in the Moto Academy, either because I've dragged them in or I've met them here. And my life is super blessed because of this. I want to shout out Mrs. The Real GP. She sacrifices a lot so that I can ride dirt bikes and do stuff like this. And my kids as well. They're pretty awesome, and I'm glad that they're supportive, that I'm able to come out with my riding buddies and do this sort of thing. One final shout out, Colton Brady.
The night brought even more challenges, with the bike eating through 2 batteries, and each time the rider, one being Greg and the other Austin, having to pull off the track and push the bike into the pits. The bike was out of commission, and many of us thought the race was over until the next morning. Thankfully, with the help of some friends also racing the 24-hour, we were able to charge the batteries and fix the wiring.
Yeah. Oh, the bike's fucking great. Cool. I stalled it once. I almost ran over a little kid. He hit through the real tight trees back here. Yeah. And then the second lap, I fucking lost my helmet light because I came through the creek and it was like whack. Oh fuck! Stop. Water bottles. Careful on the rest of it, though. Man, just leave it good. It's good. Alright, yeah, you should be in first. You're good, dude. Yeah. The light's a little high, but it's nice because your helmet light's what gets you close, so you want to be able to see far. Yeah. No, Joe. I would leave it because it's good, because if you get high speed and it comes down anymore, you're fucked. Right. That first single track, when you go towards the bottom, you stay right, there's a big drop on the left side.
It was about 11 p.m. and at this point, we started getting more laps in. But with the headlight, dust was like being blindfolded. You just held your line and prayed you didn't fall off a cliff. I ended up doing a lap soon after the bike was fixed, and it was almost comical and scary at the same time when seeing a number of riders scattered along the course, either stuck, broken down, or given up. Alex and Austin were the heroes of the night, getting multiple laps in, but Austin ending his race that night with a bad crash, leaving him with 2 displaced discs in his back, severe bruising, and vertigo.
Alright, it's 1 a.m. and I'm going back out on the bike for the 3rd time tonight. 3rd time? Second time. Second time. That's just how the night's going.
3rd time, 2nd time.
But we're good. We're happy to be here.
I decided to do one more lap at night around 2:30 a.m. and it took everything I had to make it back to the pits. At this point, with injured riders and morale decreasing, we all thought it was best to get some sleep. Losing a few hours off the bike, daybreak had come and we were back to racing. With only 3 hours left in the race, Alex, Tyler, and I rode for a short period, but Austin, with injuries and all, took on the task of getting us across the finish line. Starting at 9 a.m., he put in 2 solid laps, but stopped just short of the leaders so that when he came across the finish line, the checker flag would be waving. There were 80 teams and over 400 riders. We finished 7th in our class and 22nd overall. It was a challenge for all of us, but that's what makes it fun. Overcoming something that most wouldn't even think of attempting is rewarding and motivating. I don't take these opportunities for granted, as this race couldn't have happened without the help of friends, family, and many other supporters.
This is me after the 24 hours of Glen Helen. This was definitely an experience. It's one that I was afraid I was going to take for granted, but you know what, I definitely didn't. And I was just stoked to just have a blast with some good people and, you know, do something I haven't done in ever. I race off-road, so this isn't too crazy different, but to ride at night and just to even just see a bunch of the camaraderie around other people that are out here is pretty cool. I would like to say I want to do this again, but I'm just happy to make it out fairly healthy. I had a couple solid slams. I had one today right before the end that took me out, but all in all, we're in good shape and be back ready for next time, if there is a next time. Thanks.